Dragons and humans are living side by side peacefully. It really sets the stage. And Hiccup, he's not just a leader anymore. He's like a wise chieftain. He's a family man, building on that legacy he helped forge. Which naturally raises a big question. What kind of threat could actually shake that harmony? The source suggests something maybe a bit more nuanced than just, another giant beast. It points towards a rogue faction. Dragon hunters. Intent on exploiting dragons for profit, trying to drive that wedge between the species all over again. But what's really insightful here, I think, is the hint that these aren't just random bad guys. They might be former Vikings.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, or maybe descendants of those who resisted the change way back when. That makes their return less of a simple attack and more of an ideological challenge. It forces Berk to confront its own past divisions, not just some outside enemy.
Wow, yeah.
So how does a peaceful Berk handle a threat that fundamentally misunderstands or rejects the very core of their society? That's the tension.
That adds so many layers.
Yeah.
So Hiccup's job gets way bigger than just leading then. He'd have to rally everyone, sure, probably dig back into lessons from his own youth, his own struggles. But he also takes on this critical new role, educating the next generation, teaching them why empathy towards dragons is so vital.
Precisely. And what the source does really well, I think, is tie Hiccup's leadership directly to his role as a father, his vulnerability there. Themes like leadership and legacy, they're clearly front and center, but the source suggests he might be grappling with this deep fear of failure. Not just failing his people, but failing his own kids in this world he helped build. That fear of a legacy lost feels very Hiccup, very compelling.
And that leadership, it extends right into his home life. The source suggests he and Astrid are actively training their own children as dragon riders, instilling those values, compassion, courage right from the start, while also dealing with, whatever societal pressures or expectations might exist about the future. It's leadership made very personal, very concrete. I can just picture him trying to run a meeting while, wiping dragon slobber off a toddler.
Yeah, probably.
So while Hiccup's dealing with all that on land, what about Toothless? The source hints at a parallel journey for him, right?
It does. The source envisions Toothless also navigating fatherhood, discovering new dynamics within his own dragon family. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it really mirrors Hiccup's focus on family quite